Welcome to this brand new course on shader programming in Unity. This course is going to be called Shader Programming in Unity 5. Okay, so this course you will be getting familiar with the creation of shaders and post effects in Unity 5, and you will start at the beginning, creating the most basic shaders and learning about how the shader code, the structure of a shader code. And this foundational knowledge will equip you with the means to progress through each chapter, learning advanced techniques such as explosions, volumetric explosions, first shading, and so on. And now this course is specifically for Unity 5 and will help you master physically based rendering and global illumination to get as close to photorealism as you can. So by the end of each section, you will have gained new skill sets that will increase the quality of your shaders and even make your shader writing process more efficient. So sections have been customized in a way that you can jump into each section and you can learn a specific skill from scratch to completion or from beginner to expert. And if you're new to shader writing in Unity, you can progress through each section one at a time to build on your knowledge. But either way, you learn the techniques that make modern games look the way they do. And once you're done with this course, you'll have a set of shaders that you can use in your own games, as well as the understanding to add to them, accomplish new Unity effects, new shader effects, and address some performance needs. Okay, so let's get started, and I'll just list down all the chapters that you're gonna be learning here. So first is our sections. So in the section 1, you will be writing your first shader. Okay, and this will introduce you to the world of shader coding in Unity 4 and 5 and beyond. So it's still at 5 right now, so 5.x. Okay, and in section 2, you'll be learning about texture mapping. You'll be learning about texture mapping. So this will cover the most common and useful techniques that you can implement with surface shaders as well. Okay, and it also includes how to use textures and normal maps for your models. So that's what this section will cover. In section 3, you will work with lighting. Okay, this section will give you a thorough explanation of how shaders model the behavior of light. And it will also teach you how to create custom lighting models that are used to simulate special effects such as toon shading. So concepts such as toon shading require specialized concepts. It needs specialized groundwork for special effects, and this section will cover that. Okay, and then moving forward, there will be section 4. This will be about learn physically based rendering. Okay, and physically based rendering for Unity, specifically for Unity 5. It will show you this section will show you that physically based rendering is a standard technology used by Unity 5 to bring realism to your computer games. And this section will also explain how to make the most out of physically based rendering. It'll help you master transparencies, reflective surfaces, and also GI, or global illumination. Okay, and then we have section 5. This will be all about vertex functions. This is a section that'll teach you how shaders can be used to alter the geometry of an object. Very important. And it also teaches you how vertex modifiers can be used to bring volumetric explosions, snow shaders, and a lot of other effects to life. Again, very important chapter or section. And section 6, we will talk about fragment shaders. Okay, so and this chapter will also talk about grab passes. It's a concept that are used to make materials that emulate the deformations generated by semi-transparent materials. So it's okay if you don't understand it, because these are kind of intermediate to advanced sections. So as you're going further down the course, you will pick these concepts up. And then we shall talk about mobile shaders. This will help you optimize your shaders to get the most out of any mobile devices that you might have. And then we have the section 8 that will be for screen effects. This is about special effects, creating special effects and visuals that would otherwise be impossible to achieve without actually writing shaders. Okay, then section 9, this will be about screen effects. Wait, this is screen effects using Unity render textures, and this will be gameplay and screen effects. Okay, now this will teach you how post-processing effects can be used to complement your gameplay and simulating, for instance, a night vision effect. If you have a game which has a night vision classes, so you can create those kind of screen effects in your gameplay that will complement your gameplay. And finally, the last section would be full of advanced shading techniques. How Obviously, as the name suggests, this section will introduce you to the most advanced techniques such as first shading and heat map rendering and so on. Okay, and for you to finish this course, you are going to need Unity 5. Okay, you're going to need Unity 5, and then you also going to need, it's optional, we might use Blender or Maya or Max. It's optional, it's okay if you don't have it. And again, just another optional thing, if you have something like Photoshop or GIMP or paint.net, it's also helpful, but it's optional. But Unity 5 is a must, it's required, it's absolutely required, absolutely required. Unity 5 or above. Okay, all right, so that's about it, and let's get started with the first chapter. We'll start writing our first shader.